And that feels like the most original form that she took, coming from that planet, eventually moving to incarnate on Earth.
Hello, hello. My name is Jake Ray. I am a certified hypnotist practicing regression and progression hypnosis, as well as quantum healing hypnosis, which I'm a level 2 practitioner of that technique. Check out my website linked down below if you want some more info on my practice, or if you'd like to reach out to me. Before we get into the topic for today, don't forget to like the video and hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss future content. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about Starseed Origins, cosmic family, otherworldly, other dimensional lineages, your lifetimes on other planets, in other dimensions, in other spaces other than Earth. And I played that clip there at the beginning to give you a little taste of what kind of information can come through in a session. And so we'll definitely get into that. But before we do, make sure you comment below if you are aware of your cosmic origins, if you have any resonances with groups that are known, or if you have, ties to maybe Sirius or the Pleiades or any of those starseed groups and families. I would love to hear. All right. So I definitely feel that oftentimes star seeds resonate with multiple groups. And what I've seen through my work in regression is that oftentimes we as souls go on some long, long journeys. And oftentimes we do incarnate through different groups, through various locations. So yeah, it's super fascinating stuff, and I certainly am not the foremost expert on starseed groups. There's certainly others more knowledgeable out there who have done some really deep dives into these different groups. What I wanted to bring in today is what I do know best, which is hypnosis, and different ways that hypnosis can help you connect with this information, to connect with your cosmic family, your lineage from out there in the cosmos. And I think that this oftentimes can help us to live out our mission most impactfully, most for the best and highest good of ourselves and those around us. All right, so as I've shared before in other videos, information through a hypnosis session can come through a variety of ways. So it's probably no surprise that this sort of starseed information, this cosmic origins information, can also come in different ways. There are two main ways that I've seen this come through, and there's nuance to each, of course, but information coming through either the session experience itself, the lifetime that you're shown. It can also come through that higher self, that subconscious discussion. So I'll share some examples of that so you get the picture. All right, so in that opening clip, Emma had come to the session with some questions around her soul origin. Where had she come from? Can her higher self give her some information, give her some insight into her origins as a soul? And as you heard, they showed her kind of the most original place of incarnation, this far off planet. And it was super fascinating because they did show her not only this planet, but the beings that lived there. They were these very radiant light beings. It was clearly a very different world, a very different vibration than the Earth experience here in the physical. So they showed her this planet, they showed her these beings, and they did say that it was very, very, very far from Earth. I had asked if they could give us some information around like where it is, if we recognized it, and it was not anywhere that we would recognize, not any planet or star or constellation that we would recognize. But it's so interesting when information around Starseed Origins does come up during a session in this way where they're shown. And so Emma did have a little bit of both higher self giving information as well as showing her that experience. I think that you probably have heard me say it enough at this point. Hypnosis is such an individual experience. And so the ways that information comes through for you, the way that you're shown the experience is going to be unique. It's going to be what's best for you. I am always fascinated when the lifetime is shown, when we're given that as like that past life experience, right? I had one really interesting one, which, if you want to hear the full story, go check out my ET Lifetime Incarnation video. I'll make sure to link it here for ease of access. But in this lifetime, my client was shown a very fascinating life. Very much not on Earth, very much not human. They were this kind of like red skin and kind of bulbous body, almost hairless, very very not human like in their appearance. And this was a very aggressive lifetime. This being and their society, their culture was very war focused, very power and control focused. Uh, and it was interesting because she was shown this in contrast to her current lifetime and a lot of other lifetimes that she's lived, where she's lived more peaceful healer type lifetimes. And it's not that she was fully embracing that war like mentality or that aggression side of that ET race. Check out the video for the full story, but there was a little bit of nuance there. But there's always a reason why these situations come up, why these lifetimes are shown. And it can be because there's explicit interest in Starseed Origins, right? It can also be the most appropriate way to show you something else within your life or within the lessons you're learning or within your soul growth that's important for you to know at this time. Another one that I had was really interesting, and it was actually similar situations came up in a couple different sessions. So, in both of these client sessions, they were shown these experiences where they were not in a physical body. They were in amongst kind of colors and lights and swirling shapes and patterns. One of the clients described it almost as like fireworks or kind of like starbursts of color. The other client described this feeling of spinning and like whirling amongst these colors and this light. And oftentimes when we're in places like this, and Dolores Cannon amongst others have written about these sorts of home like places, or sometimes it's actually source that they are re-experiencing, but oftentimes it comes along with feelings of love and connection, feelings of peace. Usually, when souls are experiencing this type of a life or this type of a existence, they do not want to leave. Like they have no interest in going elsewhere. It's such a pleasurable, it's such a comfortable, it's such a great feeling place. So these sorts of home bases, or just like Emma had, was shown kind of where her soul most originally incarnated. These sorts of situations can come up in sessions as well, and can give you an idea of where your soul has been, and give you insight into that origin. There's definitely lots out in the cosmos. There's lots of planets and dimensions and different experiences that can come through and can give you insight into your origins, into kind of your cosmic starseed family. But another aspect of this is more fairies or elves, or even like mermaids or inner earth beings. There's these other different energies that can play into the cosmic makeup of our souls and of our energies. And so I had a really fascinating session where a client was shown a lifetime as an elf, and they were essentially playing this role of like delivering messages between other individuals of their species. And it was so fascinating because they talked about the way that they traveled across tree branches, and how they could go in and out of trees almost like portals to visit these people that they were giving messages to. It was a very fascinating life. And the connection to this client's current lifetime was that they had this deep connection with nature, with herbs, and really just those kind of earth energies that definitely fed from this lifetime, where they had such a intimate, close connection with nature and worked and lived in it much more closely than in their human lifetime, but was clearly an energy they were bringing forward. I've even had, angels come through in sessions. I had a future life progression session where my client was shown a future lifetime where they incarnated as an angel, and that they were doing light grid work, transmuting energies for the Earth, doing really important work on a planetary scale. And so these are just, a few examples. Definitely check out the different videos that I'll have linked down below for the full stories on these different lifetimes. But I think that hypnosis is such a cool tool in a variety of ways, but this is one that I personally love to explore with clients, with folks, is really getting into their galactic starseed origins, the energies that they came into this lifetime with, and all of the different quantum connections with different dimensions and beings and energies out there. I really do love working in the quantum like this because it allows you to connect the dots between past, present, future, parallel lifetimes, really connecting all of these different pieces of your soul and parts of your soul, allowing for you to not only live this incarnation in the best way possible, but allow for even more soul growth and even more soul evolution because you're integrating and connecting things throughout time, throughout space. So this is certainly ways that this information can come through just kind of naturally and organically through the session experience. The other way that I've seen Starseed Origin info come through is through asking the higher self. And so like Emma did, she came to the session with this question around her soul origin, and so that's certainly something that you can come to your session with the goal of asking your higher self, asking your subconscious this information. And if it doesn't come through in the session experience, that's the beauty of working with the higher self and of being able to work in this way, because we're able to ask those questions, we're able to get that context beyond just the past life experience. Whether you are coming to the session looking to confirm some of your purpose here in this incarnation, understanding more of what those natural gifts and abilities from other lifetimes, and that includes beyond the earth plane. Or if you're looking to confirm what maybe a psychic or a mystic may have told you around your starseed origins, where you came from their perspective, hypnosis is such a great tool for giving you further insight, allowing you to get a glimpse at that lifetime, at that past life, getting a glimpse beyond the earth plane, and can give you just such a powerful tool for working on understanding your soul more and understanding your journey throughout the cosmos. I always say, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing it at this point, but hypnosis is such a empowering tool. It gives you, the client, the power in the situation to access that knowledge and that wisdom, that information from deep within you. And I think that finding more about your starseed origins, finding about your lineage throughout the cosmos is yet another way that hypnosis can help and can give you that comfort and confirmation, or can help empower you to feel confident stepping into gifts, into life mission, whatever it might be. There's a lot of different ways that this can help. So certainly if you are interested in this side of hypnosis, if you're interested in knowing more about your starseed origins, where your soul came from, what those experiences are that shaped your soul as it came here to this human incarnation, I'm here to help. This is one of my favorite topics. I love digging into this information and helping clients to explore this context for their soul and their life, as well as, all the other different questions or health concerns that you may or may not come with. So again, I offer free consultations. We can chat for 30 minutes, answer any questions you might have, make sure that you are feeling comfortable and confident going into a session. And I do offer remote options as well if you are not in Minnesota and not able to come to me. So that's certainly an option. Reach out if you'd like to chat, if you'd like to connect. Other than that, make sure you don't forget to hit that like button. It does really help the channel and helps to boost these videos. I am working on growing my channel more, so I really do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you are not already, so that you don't miss any future videos. I'm certainly sending all of the love and the light to you. Bye for now.